What's up everyone, welcome back. We're back to the donut house. This is where we left off in the last video. Added the windows, we did the front entrance. I added some brown designs on the outside, so we're just gonna keep going where we left off. And honestly, even though I did add some more decorations to the outside, it needs a lot more. I really like the brown that I added, but I want to add more, so we're just gonna take this thing and we're gonna circle it all around the entire outside of the house. We're going to take it, we're going to circle all the way around, and we're going to do this for both the outside of the donut and we're going to do it for the inside as well. And this is really going to make it pop out a lot more from the outside. Look at that. We're going to do more, but just adding that one little line, it helps a lot break open. We also need more windows. There's not nearly enough windows yet. And over here you can watch me making the same exact circle, but this time on the inner side of the donut. And I'm also going to use that brown terracotta to sort of highlight from the outside of the windows also, because the windows, it's also a very light color that's very similar to the actual house itself. So putting this really helps make the windows pop out a lot more. So we're just going to add some more brown on the outside. And once we do this to all the windows, I already know it's going to look so much better from the outside. And we also had these little sunroof things up top. So I'm also going to highlight those using the brown. We're going to highlight all around it. Look at that. It's already looking a lot better. Then going to the inside, this area is basically the hallway that leads to all of the bedrooms. So what I'm gonna do, I love doing the glass floors, sort of like I did in the entrance in the last video, and I want to make it like an aquarium. You're walking on an aquarium on your way to the bedroom. So I highlighted up the edges, I put a bunch of lights down there. Then after we put all the lights, we're just gonna put all the coral all the way around the entire thing. So this is gonna look really beautiful when you walk on this. I try to add as many as possible because just adding a bunch of color is going to make it look so nice when you're walking on it. And I tried not to use just the coral pieces. I tried also mixing in the blocks. And then for the glass, again, just like the front entrance, I don't want to use one plain color glass, so I mixed up a bunch of colors. And then I'm just starting to add more and more windows because I really want this thing to look super modern. I want it to look super nice from the outside. And then I also am going to highlight these windows using the brown terracotta as well. The shape that I was going for these windows is really more of a like half oval type of thing. So it's like flat near the bottom, starting with like the flat thing that we made on the bottom earlier, and then it curves up from there. The top part was a little hard to figure out because it's like you're doing this on a weird curved surface, but you're trying to make a curve on top of a curve, which is a bit weird to do in Minecraft. But after I played around with it for a bit, I kept trying all these different ways of doing it. After playing around with it for a bit, it actually ended up looking really nice. Then, even more complicated, I tried doing this weird circular window, and again, making a circular window on a curved surface, that's even more tough. I already highlighted over here in this section, so I'm constantly moving in and out of the house, and I'm like slowly expanding the window until I finally get it right. I'm doing little by little, so we're making 4 of these basically on all 4 sides of the house. So it's really tough to make these because it's like, how do you make a circle on a surface? So it's like on a curved surface, making a circle, it's like I do a little bit on one window and I make sure that I copy the same exact thing that I do on one window with the other window. After I'm done doing the windows, I just try to do some more floor patterns. So over here, this area is going to be like just a chill area. I'm planning on making a bar where we're going to have a jacuzzi in the middle of it. Maybe like a lounge area, just kind of like a hangout spot. I could throw a pool table in here also. And I want like a nice wooden floor. I don't like doing wooden planks, it's a bit too boring. So I just try to mix up a bunch of different logs together. So I'm using light color, dark color, and I'm also mixing in the mangrove wood together, and it really makes this nice unique design. There's also these weird little spaces in between that I gotta figure out, but over here I'm replacing the oak, stripped oak with stripped jungle logs. I thought it looked a little bit smoother that way. And then I'm using the non-stripped oak, which looks really cool. So I love playing around with different color logs. It looks really, really nice this way. And the pattern was a bit complicated. This actually took me quite a while to do. My head was spinning while doing this pattern. Alright, so now that we finished that up, I did a few things off camera that I'll show you right now, and we'll just go over basically what I'm planning on doing on the next video. So, just one more fly through of the outside. You really see how the brown brought out the color. I also added these brown lines in between the circular windows that I made. There's a balcony that I also made off camera. We'll take a closer look at that balcony later. These windows are gonna look really nice for the bedrooms as well. We have the half oval. It's not really even an oval. I don't know how to describe that, but we got the circles, this kind of half oval things over here. So the windows ended up looking really nice. I think the exterior looks a lot better now that we added this. It still needs a little bit of work, but for the most part, it looks like it's gonna be more interior design from now on. So we're gonna go straight in. This part is still the same from before. We got a couple pots here now. I added a few plants here and there. I also added a few brown beams going across over here. We could have some plants hanging off of that. And this is the last area that I did. This over here is where I put the balcony, sort of a diagonal sliding door. And we have a nice balcony looking over all the mountains. Also, with the little empty spaces, I love the magma blocks. I might even use more in another room later. But I put some magma blocks with the brown glass on top of it. This was really confusing. I had like this strip of brown sort of cutting through the design as well. And then we have a little jacuzzi over here. We have a jacuzzi where you could just chill out in and watch the TV. There's going to be a lot more furniture going on here. Right now I'm just trying to figure out the floor patterns. This green, usually when I use a super bright color, this is just for measurements. So this is where I'm going to put the bar. It's definitely not going to be green, don't worry. I really don't like this block. I only use it for measuring. But we're going to have a bar over here. And maybe I could throw some couches and a pool table over here in the next video. And then let me show you guys how the aquarium ended up. So this is going to be the hallway for the bedroom. So this, I'm going to build up the walls. I did build up some of the walls off camera as well. But this is going to be the master bedroom. So you could already see the windows for the master bedroom and how that's going to look. And then we're going to have a bathroom for this side. So we're going to have that bathroom over here, and then the master bedroom's bathroom is going to be here. It's a bit small, but it's okay. I'm good at bathrooms. I'm not worried about it. Over here, I also built up this wall. This area is going to be an office. I'm still not sure if I want one giant window over here, or maybe I'll put a balcony. I haven't really decided yet, but the office is going to look really cool. Over here, I separated the two rooms over here. So this side is going to be one bedroom, this side is going to be another. And then coming around to this side, this is where I'm planning on making the living room. So that's why we already got the TV over here. So this area is going to be the living room. Then again, the green is for measuring. I'm thinking of making the kitchen over here on this side of the green, and the dining room over here on this side. I might change it up later. I might change my mind about some of this, but this is just what I'm planning right now. And of course, here's the awesome glass entrance area that I made in the last video in part 2. So if you guys have any suggestions for the next video, make sure to leave a comment. If you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe. We got a lot more coming for this house. We're only getting started, honestly. I love doing interior work. Honestly, I feel like even though the exterior of this house ended up nice, I think the real magic is going to be the interior and how I'm going to really furnish everything. Because right now I haven't really started furnishing. I'm just sort of doing floor patterns and windows and stuff. So if you guys enjoyed, stay tuned for part 4, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.